Alright, we back Playa T, that's me, Hollywood in the hood. Yeah. I don't know if it's ever a right time to have somebody like who I got on right now. Yeah. Because people don't want to hear the truth, you know, they don't want to hear things like that. But guess what, it's the right time. It's on. Playa T, that's me, Hollywood in the hood. I'm right here with the oppressed people's nation. Putting on. If you on the web, you see all the wonderful things they got going on. They recorded and put it up for you to see. Don't act like you don't see what Ernest has got going on. Feeding people. Who out here feeding people, man? Nobody but, you know, people like your grandmother who let your friends come over and eat. That's the only folks that's feeding you right now. Besides this man and this organization right here, we proudly have these guys on board. Hey, Ernest, what's going on, man?
Thanks for having me.
No, thank you for being here. And thank you guys. First of all, I know Ernest Smith right here. Yeah. People's Press Nation. You guys introduce yourselves.
My name is Kennard Everett, and I'm going to go to Baldwin Wallace College. I'm an education and come back and educate the youth.
My name is John Wilson. I'm Deputy Chairman of OPN. 18. That's what I do.
Hold on. Deputy Chairman of the OPN, age 18. That young man just came out of Baldwin Wallace. I mean, everybody else your age, on the court, shooting hoops, you know, they're playing football, they're harassing, they're selling drugs. You know, we're not knocking nobody. We're just telling like it is. You know, they out there doing other things. You guys are with the oppressed people's nation. I mean, I'm pretty sure Ern didn't grab you by your earlobe and say, come follow me, this is the right way to go. What turned, I want you to answer first, what turned you guys on to this oppressed people's nation and everything that goes along with it?
Well, I didn't have no parents. I had my mother and father, but they weren't in my life. My mother was did drugs, my father was in jail, so you know that's the past. But I was raised with my grandparents, but they couldn't be involved in my life like real parents. So Ern was there. He had my back. He was like, "What's up, nephew? Don't be on the streets. Don't do this. Don't you know? You don't need to be doing that." I'm like, "All right, I'll stay in school. Got good grades." Nobody was there to say, "Good job making those straight A's," but Ern was there saying, "Good job making those straight A's." And as I grew up, I'm 19. I got 2 kids. And I'm Minister of Information of Oppressed People's Nation. Ern was like, I need your help. I'm like, you helped me all my life. I got no choice but to pay you back.
Right. Wow. That's what's up. Parents gone. Digest that. Parents gone. If it wasn't for a wise, steady word in his ear, ain't no telling what that young man would have turned out to be. I'm pretty sure whatever he would have did, he would have been strong at it. You know, but it took people like Ernest to do that. So don't never be afraid to jump in the life of a young one and tell them something, you know, that they can use. Don't waste their time, but something they can use. And how about yourself? How did you get involved?
See, my story was a little different. We went way back. He was my school teacher before. And,
your school teacher?
He was my school teacher. He was actually a security guard, but like he was also a substitute teacher, and like he was teaching us different things that I wasn't really used to, which was our Black history. And that was something new to me. You know what I'm saying? But then I ain't gonna say I was the greatest kid in school. I got in trouble, and he'd come talk to me, and he helped me out a lot for real. And I ended up getting into some trouble. I went to jail and talked to him, and I told him like, Ern, man, I'm tired of this reckless life. He was like, look, I ain't gonna force you to do nothing.
Right.
He was like, but I want to put you on a different road. And I said, well, you could teach people something different. I said, that's what I wanted to do. I really wanted to go down to the Justice Center and talk to the youth my age and let them know what's different out here in the world that's positive that you could do. You know I said, I mean, we still have our fun. You know I said, we ain't just stuck up at night. I mean, we do different things. And I don't know, I mean, we just
on a different mental plane.
That's all it is. And I feel like that's what I wanted to do, something different. And I stayed with him for a minute, and I seen what it was about, and I loved it. So I'm still here today.
Love it. Hold on, man.
That's right.
You got the youth with you, man.
Gotta have.
And you know, I mean, that's a big responsibility. How do you shoulder that responsibility, man? I mean, what goes on in your mind, man? You got the youth following, not just these 2 guys,
right.
A whole platoon.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What?
it gets hard at times because they're young and you don't want to jump down their back too much. But what I do, like you said, I just show them their true history, make them, let them make their own mind up, show them different things, show them that you can help people at a young age, teach them that it was brothers and sisters in the civil rights movement, they age, they helped change the world. You know, that's what they doing. They could be doing anything else. You know, I also want to give a shout out to my 22-year-old director of our Feed the People program over there.
Yeah. Hold up. Did you hear what he said? Feed the People program.
Right on. My head of security, my general, 22-year-old John Gilmore over there, the head of our People's Protection program, where we actually go out and patrol the community, and you know we do what they say we should do, and that's go out and patrol our own community. You know, we don't try to take the position of the police. You know, we ain't writing down no license plate numbers.
Hold up. That's a thankless job. Ain't nobody coming up to earn saying thank you.
Not at all.
You know, thankless. Matter of fact, he's been harassed while giving out food.
Definitely.
By the police.
Wow.
EC
police.
So tell me a little bit about that. How do you handle situations like that? Because y'all remember the Black Panther Party, they used to do some of the same things until they got infiltrated and disrupted. You know, and disorganized and disillusioned.
Right.
You know, how do you avoid some of them same mistakes with the oppressed people's nation?
Well, so far in these first 3 years, I've been surrounded by all family. You know, we had people come and go, and it made me wonder what they're here for.
Right. Because if they were around and then they're not here,
right.
What were you here for?
What was you here for in the first place? So I try to keep it, as of right now, I try to keep it tight. We got a lot of supporters, but as far as full members, I try to keep it all family, keep it tight, because I'd rather have a few strong soldiers than a bunch of shirts. You know what I'm saying? For sure. It's just like my young 17-year-old over there. He only 17. He on the way to being one of those strong soldiers. My brother, young Marlo over there.
Yeah. Did someone bring you along like you bringing these guys along? Did they pull your coattail and say, Ernie, you need to listen to this?
Actually, I was working in the school, Player T, and it was one February, Black History Month. I started finding my own history, and February came and gone, and I kept looking and kept searching. I'm like, so I would tell them, open your school books and tell me how much Black history you can find. And they find me about this much. You know, so that's not right. We got thousands of years of history. So I kept doing that, and I call it barbershop talking. I know a lot of us out here barbershop talking, and so we like to do. So one day it was only 4 of us, the 4 original members. We was sitting around, a young man called me. He had got beat down by the police on his birthday, so I said, let's go. And we went in front of East Cleveland City Hall. I had plenty of friends talking about, you going to jail? I said, no, watch this. I know my rights. So we went up there, 4 of us. We filmed the police. They was trying to put their sirens on and intimidate us, but it wasn't happening. Because you can't intimidate us.
To ask you, you know, exactly what it is. What's with the mission of the OPN, or Oppressed People's Nation? What do you mean by that? So they won't take you wrong and figure you to be wrong. What do you mean by that, and what's your ultimate goal?
Well, let me just say that we take out the slogan, all power to the people, because we believe that the power should be in all the people's hands. It's definitely not a racist organization. We don't care if you're black, white, green, yellow, red or polka dot. Yeah. We stand for all oppressed people.
That's right. Yeah.
We definitely on a mission to deprogram our people and work in our black communities first. Deprogram the people and continue the struggle that so many have fought and died for. Throughout the years, not just in the 50s and 60s, throughout the past 400 or 500 years. So we out here to continue the struggle, put the power back in the hands of the people, stop some of this police terrorism out here, stop some of this homeless people out here. There shouldn't be nobody hungry or homeless on the face of this earth. We out here to free all political prisoners. Let me just say, free Joaquin Hicks. We freed Rebecca Whitby. She free. We freed the Bruno sisters. Now we go free Joaquin Hicks. They gave him another trial through the grace of coming up in January through the grace of God and the people. They was here.
Now that's what you see, results. And that's what the people are after, man. Like it's a thankless job, you know, and you're constantly after. So it lends me to believe that you have a structure, or you have a plan as far as the oppressed people's nation goes. Do you have a pointed plan?
Yes, sir. We got a 10-point program that basically states we want it. We will not be free until we get land, bread, housing, true education, clothing, justice, and peace in the end of police terrorism. That's our 10-point program.
So a guy like you and this guy obviously got to live fear-free.
Right.
You're not in fear.
Right, yeah. I tell people all the time, you got to be tougher to do this than gangbang, because you're going against these blood-sucking pigs that's trying to kill us. Whether you believe it or not.
Privately. Privately.
Right. Now, how can someone help your organization?
Okay, as right now, we use a shout out to Black on Black Crime. We use their office at 14660 Euclid Avenue. That's on the corner of Euclid and Lee inside McCall's Motel. We there all the time. Also, 216-630-1942 is the phone number. We usually out here in the streets. Our main office is on the streets. We take the classroom to the streets, and our office is on the streets.
All right. Now, the Minister of Information, right? Now that you got the ear to your age and under, what do you want to say to them right now that can help your cause and help out the cause of the community?
Stay in school. You have to get I don't care what type of education it is. As long as you get that paper that says you graduated, you can do whatever. And that's what they don't tell you. They don't tell you once you get this diploma, you can go to a 4-year college no matter what category, even if it's Harvard, because I applied to all those schools. I got interviews up to the top liberal arts private college, and I graduated from a charter school.
Wow.
They always tell you, oh, it's where you graduate from. No, that paper don't mean nothing. As long as you get it, you can go wherever.
Wow.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Now, what can you speak to people that your age that might be discouraged to get into some of the things you're doing? What can you say to them right now?
What I can say is, it's time to grow up and be a man. As far as like I said, I'm 18, and for the people who 18 and out here gang banging and all that stuff, it ain't worth it at all. Cause once you lock behind them bars or whatever, then all you got is yourself in there. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It's lonely for real. So I say try to go down a different path. That's what I'm doing. I'm loving it. Like I said, it's something different to do. You know what I'm saying? Being in the streets ain't gonna get you locked up and killed.
One last question in your mind, Ern. What has been the biggest obstacle in the way of the people to get them to start thinking right and doing right, in your opinion?
These strings that the power structure got on them, we a bunch of puppies out here. So cutting the strings is the biggest obstacle. Everybody want to be a rapper or a ball player. They got to expand their brain. You know, I say we brainwashed and tricked as a people, and I say we because they is I. I am the people. That's one of our slogans. So if one of my brothers brainwashed, we all brainwashed as far as I'm concerned. So that's the biggest obstacle is the seed that's been planted that we can't do nothing, we can't be nothing. So we're here to deprogram the people.
Oh yes, people. Put it on, support them. We'll be back in a minute. Playa T, that's Hollywood in the Hood.